guys, what's going on? It's Meshi with Path to Wellness with Meshi. Thank you so much for joining me for another video and sharing your time and your space with me here. In today's video, we are going to be chatting about a very exciting product that I've had for a little while, and I thought that I would just share with you my thoughts, how it performed, and all of that good stuff. As you can tell by the title, we are talking about the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. I've had some time to play with this product and test it out. I am actually wearing it today, so I will take you into the demo, the wear test. I will give you some basic information of what you need to know about the brand if you are curious, what you can sort of expect with wear time. And that's basically it. So if that sounds good to you, then just stay tuned and let's get started with the video. A couple of things, especially if you're new to the green beauty realm and you are on the hunt for a new foundation, especially now that we're shifting more into spring, you might be thinking of, you want to take care of your skin a little bit better and you want to use some serums, but then you also want some really good coverage. Then you might be thinking about potentially trying out Ilia. Ilia has been popping up pretty much everywhere recently, and keep in mind, they are a Canadian-based company. They have started in Vancouver. Here's what we need to know about this foundation. What can you expect? It's a very light skin-like finish. So it's a very light foundation. No, it's about a light to medium coverage. And it has skin serum ingredients in there. And so it has skincare ingredients as well as it's a foundation. So the price point is a little bit higher than what you would expect from just a normal drugstore foundation. It's definitely not drugstore, you guys. You're gonna be looking at something more on the higher end. I will just pop the price up here because it's going to be different in the US, and it also kind of depends on when you get it from. Now, let's look at packaging. So it comes in a glass bottle, the top lid, and it also has a pump. So the pump and the lid are actually plastic, but overall really sturdy packaging. And I appreciate the fact that it has a pump. I don't even want to share the shade because this is not the right shade for me, but I have Milosh SF8. This is a little bit too dark for me, so I do some color correcting. You will see that in the demo in the next couple of minutes. I'll take you over to a close-up so you can see sort of how it wears. Overall, super blendable formula. It doesn't feel oily, it doesn't feel slick or anything. It kind of settles into the skin and it gives you a very skin-like finish. If you read their description on their website, that's exactly what they're sort of telling you, that's sort of what you can expect, and that's sort of what they deliver on. So it comes in 18 shades, which is not bad. I did see some color ranges in both the yellow and the pink undertone, so I kind of appreciate that. You're going to be looking at ingredients like aloe, rosehip, jojoba, and marula oil. And it basically what they're telling you is that it's going to be blurring imperfections, minimize pores, and the company itself is vegan, cruelty-free, gluten-free, and there you go. So this is sort of the basic gist of it. Now, how do I feel about it personally? I wanted to try this product out for some time. And if you remember, I'm constantly on a hunt for a very light to medium coverage foundation with a lot of skincare benefits. And keep in mind, whenever you're wearing foundation, about 60 to 70 and sometimes up to 80% of whatever you're putting on your skin is going to be absorbed into your bloodstream within about 15 to 20 minutes. So you kind of want to be mindful of what you're putting on your skin, but also overall, how does that play together with everything else, with all of your makeup? And I see that a lot of people get a really bit scared when it comes to natural makeup, green beauty, and green foundations, especially when we're switching from the conventional beauty products and the conventional makeup products. There is a level of scarcity that kind of comes along with it. I personally didn't really feel it because the thing is that for the most part, I mean, I don't know about you, but for the most part, my makeup looks really posh, everyday, just general makeup look. It's not really, it's just sort of to polish me up a little bit. It's not sort of there for me to have like full glam with the lashes and the 7 different eyeshadows, and you know, I don't do the baking and then the more layering and then so I don't go through like 20 different steps when I'm wearing my makeup. I kind of want something quick. I put it on, I want it to look nice and clean and polished, and I want the ingredients to be on point, and this is exactly what these guys deliver on. I have tried also, if you're new to the brand, I highly recommend trying it a couple of things from them. Start with foundation, because foundation, you're going to be wearing it all throughout the day, especially if you're wearing foundation every single day. I think that is definitely a go. But if you wanted to see like more of a close-up, then let's hop on over to the next clip so that I can show you a quick demo. Okay, so first things first, I'm putting on some SPF. I'm trying out the SPF that I have from No BS. So once all of that is blended in, I move on to moisturizer. So I'm using the Mad Hippie Day Cream. And once it's all blended in and absorbed into my skin, I can get started with primer. For primer, I'm actually using the Well People Narcissist Stick Foundation, mainly because it helps me color correct and it just kind of gets rid of a lot of the redness that I have on my skin. And I blend it in with the Real Techniques, I believe it's a contour brush that I'm using. So once it's all blended in, and we speed through that a little bit, I wanted to show you the consistency of the Ilia foundation so you can kind of take a look. So here's one pump. And see how it's pretty liquid, like it just kind of goes everywhere. And I'm not sure if you can tell here, but yeah, it's just maybe about a shade or two darker than what I would like it to be. But nevertheless, it blends in beautifully. It gives you that really beautiful inner glow, which you will take a look at once the foundation has been blended out. I never really actually did try to use, no I did, I tried to use the beauty blender before. It's way too liquid of a product for you to use a beauty blender, so I don't recommend it. I think that the best way that you can blend this out is either with your fingers, if that's what you prefer, or with a blending brush. And here, now that like, and obviously you want to blend down your neck as well. So once it's all blended out, here it is. I just kind of shade down the light so you can actually have a better look at it. But see how it like blurred everything out? Still have that glow from within. It looks super pretty on the skin, by the way. So here's my finished makeup look now that I have like the bronzer and the blush. I'm using basically both cream products, so it plays really well with the foundation and it didn't get too sticky or anything. Okay, so when you first apply it, like as you can tell by the demo a second ago, it goes on very smooth. It has like tons of shine, like right on my cheekbones. Overall, we can make the color work. Like it's not like a perfect match, but whatever. It's not too bad. You definitely, it's one of those foundations where you will definitely have to set it. It gives you a beautiful glow, as you can tell, like right by my cheekbones and on the bridge of my nose. This is how it looks when you first apply it. So I will do one check-in right before I'm about to wash it off, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. I wanted to give you a quick update on, because at this point I'm ready to just wash off my makeup. Blush, bronzer, still on, no problems. Overall, my makeup did not really break down too much. I do see that sometimes when I'm wearing this, I do see this sometimes in certain spots. It does kind of start, like on my forehead, it's quite shiny. And on the side of my nose, the bridge of my nose, it gets kind of shiny. Cheeks, it definitely needs to be powdered at this point. I was out in the elements earlier today, so I was outside. It was really overcast today. It was really cold outside, then it was damp, so it was just not the greatest as far as weather is concerned. And overall, it held up really well. Now, at this point, what can I expect from a foundation by the end of the day? Like, I still feel like I have decent coverage on my forehead. A couple of places where it just obviously it wore off, but that's nothing new. Overall, I'm ready to at this point just wash it off. But that just kind of gives you an idea of how it's going to be playing around with your skin and see if it's right for your skin type. But I think that for what you pay for, I think that it's a beautiful foundation. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me in today's video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below, this is the question of the day, if you have tried anything from Ilia and how it has performed with your skin. I forgot to mention that my skin is actually normal to dry. It gets dry in the winter time, but it's primarily normal to slightly oily in the spring and summertime. So I generally end up looking for just products that will sort of play well together with my skin, and then also my preference ends up lying with, you know, more natural alternatives than the really highly toxic products that you can get on the market. Let me know if you have tried anything from Ilia, what your thoughts were, how did it perform for you? I would love to get your thoughts on this. If you are brand new here, thank you so much for sharing your time and your space with me. I truly appreciate it. I usually chat with you on this channel about 2 to 3 times a week, depending on the week. And we talk about green beauty products such as this one. We review some things. Other times we go into journaling and bullet journaling or some spiritual practices. So ultimately the whole idea of this channel is to help you become a more intentional human in general. If that sounds good to you, then consider subscribing, and you can hit the notification bell, and that way you don't miss another video. If you're wondering what's going to be coming up when, and you sort of wanted to see like the release schedule of everything, what I have done for you to make your life a little bit easier and be a bit more conscious of your time, I usually release a recap email now every single Monday, so at the beginning of each week, where I give you some of the best takeaways from each of my videos, give you some of the best downloads or giveaways or takeaways from each of my videos, and I also show you what you can expect for the following week, and that way you don't miss anything. So if you wanted to sign up, I left the link down in the description so you can sign up completely free and complimentary. In the meanwhile, I hope you have yourself a wonderful day, and I will see you guys again in my next video.